So, what is generative AI? Everything you need to know. Generative AI is the type of artificial intelligence technology that can produce various types of content, including text, imagery, audio, and synthetic data. The recent buzz around generative AI has been driven by the simplicity of new user interfaces for creating high quality text, graphics, and videos in a matter of seconds. The technology, it should be noted, is not brand new. Generative AI was introduced in the 1960s in chatbots, but it was not until 2014 with the introduction of generative adversarial networks or GANs, a type of machine learning algorithm that generative AI create could create convincingly authentic images, videos, and audio of real people. On the one hand, this newfound capability has opened up opportunities that include better movie dubbing and rich educational content. It also unlocked concerns about deepfakes, digitally forged images or videos, and harmfully cybersecurity attacks on businesses, including nefarious requests that realistically mimic an employee's boss. Two additional recent advances that will be discussed in more detail below have played a critical part in generative AI without AI going mainstream. Transformers and the breakthrough language models they enable transformers are a type of machine learning that made it possible for researchers to train larger models without having to label all of the data in advance. New models could thus be trained on billions of pages of text, resulting in answers with more depth. In addition, transformers unlocked a new notion called attention that enabled models to track the connections between words across pages, chapters, and books rather than just in individual sentences and not just words. Transformers could also use their ability to track connections to analyze code, proteins, chemicals, and DNA. The rapid advances in so-called large or language models (LLMs), i.e., models with billions or even trillions of parameters, have opened a new era in which generative AI models can write engaging text, paint photorealistic images, and have created somewhat entering sitcoms on the fly. Moreover, innovations in multimodal AI enable team to generate content across multiple types of data in media, including text, graphics, and video. This is the basis for tools like DAL-E that automatically create images for a text description or generate text captions from images. These breakthroughs notwithstanding, we are still in the early days of using generative AI to create readable text and photorealistic stylized graphics. Early implementations have had issues with accuracy and bias, as well as being prone to hallucinations and spitting back weird answers. Still, progress thus far indicates that the inherent capabilities of this AI could fundamentally change business. Going forward, this technology could help write code, design new drugs, develop products, redesign business processes, and transform supply chains. How does generative AI work? Generative AI starts with a prompt that could be in the form of text, an image, a video, a design, musical notes, or any input that the AI system can process. Various AI algorithms then return new content in response to the prompt. Content can include essays, solution to problems, or realistic fakes created from pictures or audio of a person. Early versions of generative AI required submitting data via an API or an otherwise complicated process. Developers had to familiarize themselves with special tools and write applications using languages such as Python. New pioneers in generative AI are developing better user experiences that let you describe a request in plain language. After an initial response, you can also customize the results with feedback about the style, tone, and other elements you want the generated content to reflect. Generative AI models combine various AI algorithms to represent and process content. For example, to generate text, various natural language processing (NLP) techniques transform raw characters, for example, letters, punctuations, and words, into sentences, parts of speech, entities, and actions, which are represented as vectors using simple multiple encoding techniques. Similarly, images are transformed into various visual elements, also expressed as vectors. One caution is that these techniques can also encode the biases, racism, deception, and periphery contained in the training data. Once developers settle on a way to represent the world, they apply a particular neural network to generate new content in the response to a query or prompt. Techniques such as GANs and variational autoencoders (VAEs), neural networks with a decoder and encoder, are suitable for generating realistic human faces, synthetic data for AI training, or even face miles of particular humans. So that's all for this video.